In this video we're gonna dive in the hard techno world of artists as Nico Moreno, Sara Landry and Alignment. We'll be creating a techno track sounding like this.
We're setting the flame.
So without further ado, let's straight up into it. So first we're gonna dive in the Rumble. I usually make a bunch of them, export them, and put it in a pack, for example in this sample pack. So I'm gonna show you how to make it from scratch. We're gonna start off with a kick. Just a simple punchy kick. And then route it to a bus channel. So basically what a Rumble is just a lot of reverb with a big sidechain. So start off with a reverb, giving this effect. Then make the low end mono. Add a bunch of distortion to create some more harmonics. Then drop in an R bass at a really low frequency to bring out the sub. And roll off the high end. Like this. Then compress it to catch the peaks of the sound. We're also gonna boost it with a soft clipper like this. And again, removing the high end created by the distortion. Combine it with a sidechain, and there we have our Rumble foundation. Then to make it a bit more suited for hard techno, drop in an impact. For example this simple cashmere impact. Then cut it to 1 bar. Then just remove the low end to make room for the Rumble. Also sidechain it and give it a big sidechain. So altogether this is how I make my Rumble sounds. Now it's time to really get started with a hard techno track. We're just gonna work on a kick and bass. So start off with a new kick from our bunker sample pack. It's linked down below if you want to check it out. And just drop in a kick. And then pick a Rumble from the pack. Then we're gonna route into a bus channel and add some compression. And really squeeze them together with some soft clipping. Just on the edge like this. Then just arrange it. And drop in a kick fill from the pack as well after 8 bars. Let's go for this one. And then just drop in a head loop from the pack as well after the 8 bars. Let's go for this one. Fit it to the tempo. So altogether the drums sound like this. We got a kick and bass ready, so now we're gonna dive into screech sound, one of the other important things of a hard techno drop. Let's start off with a new Serum and pick a preset for the bunker pack. Just go to the screeches. This one's super heavy, but I think it will work with the other elements because we already have a really hard techno kind of kick and bass. So let's create a MIDI. We are working in G minor. Start off with 2 notes on the beat. And then switch to the offbeat. Yeah, that's a solid foundation, so duplicate it. And just make a slight variation like this, giving us this rhythm. So now we're gonna quickly deconstruct the preset. Start off with a saw wave. As you can hear, LFO is routed to the chorus pitch, giving that pitching effect. Then bump up the D-tune in unison. And then the key element in the screech sound is the filtering with a super high resonance, which we're going to bring out with a distortion. Then clean up the low ends, OCT, and some reverb and delay, giving us this sound. So now we're going to mix it. And again, clean up the low end, heavily compress it, and bring out some of the mid-highs. Combined with some delay and a sidechain. So then, to make it sound a bit more interesting, we're gonna add a reverb as well with whiteness all the way down. Create an automation clip and let it open up at the empty spots. So place it just like this and duplicate it. Something like this. Which is dope, but it misses something, so we're gonna duplicate the Serum. Pick another screech sound and place it right here, sounding like this. So it sort of complements the other screech sounds. And also make sure to pan it. to give it its own space in the mix down. So that's it for the screeches. Together with the kick and bass, they sound like this. We got the main elements ready for the drop, so now we're gonna dive in the vocal and the build up. Let's pick a vocal from the new bunker pack, so open up the vocal section.
Neon lights flash.
And pick a vocal.
Rhythms collide. The beat's alive. It's calling you.
From the pack, just drop it in, fit it to the tempo, and mix it in. First, get rid of the low end. Then compress it.
The beat's alive. It's
like
calling
this.
Your name. Follow the sound.
And some reverb and delay. So then, to make the breakdown a bit more interesting, we're gonna layer it with a Reese bass. So pick a new Serum preset and just drop in the Reese. Let's go for this one.
The beat's alive. It's calling your name. Follow the sound. We're setting the.
And then to make it a little bit more interesting, we're gonna automate the mod wheel, giving this effect. So let's tweak to create animation clip and let it open up from around here. So then I quickly gonna make a build up with all the effects from the pack. So I just dropped in a few effects, starting off with this build up loop.
The beat's alive. It's calling your name. Follow the sound.
Transition sound.
The beat's alive.
Uplifter.
It's calling your name.
And another one.
Follow the sound. We're setting the flame.
Giving us this build up. So then we're just gonna automate out the low end.
The beat's alive.
Like this on the master channel.
Follow the sound.
At around 30%. Then copy over the drum loop.
We're setting the flame. The beat's alive.
Just like this.
Follow the sound.
And then to make the build up a little bit more interesting, we're also gonna drop in the screech sound and add a filter to it.
We're setting the flame.
So we're gonna let it open up in the build up. And then to make it a bit more unique as well,
We're setting the flame.
drop in this and the slow animation. And then there's only one thing left to do, and that's drop in a wobble sound right here, combined with a kick fill. So first get rid of the screeches and drop it into Serum. And pick a wobble from the pack, drop it in at the root note and mix it. First get rid of the low end because we already have the kicks playing over there. Some more distortion. And a sidechain. Something like this. Just makes it a little bit more unique, so that's how you make a hard techno drop. I think the final result turned out really dope, so let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Besides that, if you like the video, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and I see y'all in the next videos.
It's alive. It's calling your name. Follow the sound. We're setting the flame. It's alive. It's calling your name. Follow the sound. We're setting the flame.